Hello, hello, hello. We're going to be doing some shadow readings. Alright, let's see. Who do we got? Who's next? Sagittarius man. Alright, this is Sagittarius, well, masculine. You know genders don't really matter. But a Sagittarian who resonates with masculine timeline. Sagittarius masculine. This is going to be your main shadow that you are facing right now. We'll get you an earth magic on how you can best deal with this shadow. And a 3D, 4D, 5D timeline on how the shadow is affecting everything right now. And a couple of advice cards at the end for how you can deal with altering the timeline if you would like to do so. Okay, so what shadow is Sagittarius masculines dealing with? Obsession. Seems to be a popular trend for the fire signs, right? Alright. What earth magic card can help our poor Sagittarian masculines with their obsession? What card can help? Ooh, fire, passion. You got two here. Ooh, fire, passion, and breach. Alright. Let's get your 3D, 4D, 5D. What does the 5D have to say about this situation? What does the 5D have to say about your shadow, Sagittarius masculine? What does the 5D have to say about your shadow, Sagittarius masculine? What is the 5D have to say? Sagittarius masculine, what's really on your mind? What are you really thinking about? Sagittarius masculine, what's really on your mind? What are you really thinking about? How is this really affecting your thought processes right now? How is this shadow really affecting your thought processes right now? Sagittarius masculine. Sagittarian masculine. What is being perceived on the 3D? What's the narrative? What's being projected? What's the illusion? What's going on in your physical around you? Sagittarian masculine. What's going on in your 3D? I see a lot of passion, a lot of secrets and lies, a wanting for stability, but an inability to let go of what is perceived to be a better path. Trying to balance all these energies. On your 4D, I feel like that you are having a hard time getting into your King of Pentacles energy. You feel like you are not in control. You feel like you cannot bring in this same financial energy as the people around you. And you feel very out of your element. You understand that a change needs to be made and you are trying to balance these energies for yourself. Not just money and work, but also spiritual and physical reality as well. I do see that there is some very harsh judgments going on, probably harsh upon you, but are they true? And then think that they really hurt, but at the same time, if it's something that's constantly a cycle that keeps happening, if people are constantly being able to say the same thing over and over again about you, now if it's false, then you need to recognize who's false. Also with this card, it's a matter of, in your mind, when you look at other people, are you casting negative judgments or positive judgments? Because if you're casting negative judgment, guess what? Every time you go out into the world, every time you go talk to anybody, you're going to think that they're making the same negative judgments against you that you are making against them. So that does not work if you're using that to try to boost your ego. I do sense that you do have a major rebirth coming, though. a major mindset perspective change. All right. Sagittarian masculine. I had to look at my little thing. All right, Sagittarian masculine. I feel like you've been beat at your own game. I feel like you've been beat at your own game and you kind of don't, well, the 5D, right? This is the 5D side, right? The 5D is like you kind of been beat at your own game. You don't even really want to play it anymore. This wasn't a toxic connection, but it still was a very strong connection, and that is why it weighs so heavily on you. Understand that it weighing heavily on you is your own choice. This is your prison that you created for yourself. It is a reflection of you and your own imprisonments within your own life. This is just a reflection of you being torn up. All those synchronicities and everything else and all that binding you up and omens, that's all you. That's all you, right? Why is this all you? Because you have refused to make a decision because you feel like you're being pulled in two different directions. You feel like you're being pulled in two different directions. And I think it's because... I'm going to say I think it's because you got the Strength card here reversed. I don't think you feel like you're strong enough. Because you were beat at your own game, you feel weak. That's the toxic part of the connection. What you feel like you are enslaved to it. But it's not an actual toxic connection. It's a positive connection. The fact that you think it's toxic is an illusion for you just because you have not made a decision to figure out what it is in your own mind. Alright, so, and this is why you're obsessed. This is why you're obsessed. Okay. So what can we do about this poor obsession? We're going to switch. We're going to do universal for Sagittarius males. Okay. Or masculine. Sagittarius masculine. Let's just get a couple little advice cards to how to deal with this obsession. Remember, we got continue to follow your passions. That is very important. Following your passions will keep you emotionally independent, and that will help you out a lot in navigating these situations and breaching the surface of new ideas. You got to be able to breach the surface of new ideas and new perspectives if you want to keep growing and expanding and not losing your mind within this world. Alright, Sagittarius masculine. Let's get some advice. Some advice for the Sagittarian masculine. Ooh. Alright. So, I do see the decision you need to make. You're stable right now. Gonna have to let the tower fall. I'm sorry. You can only be in control of so much. You can only delegate to so much. But your delegations have not worked out. Other people have undermined your power, and that is what is causing this. Who has undermined your power? A false soul connection. You're torn between a true soul connection and a false soul connection. Which one is actually hurting you? Which one in the reading is actually hurting you? Which one is the one that you are not sure of? Which one is the one that doesn't feel right? Ask yourself that. Which one is the obsession? And the obsession, is it an obsession or is it just lust? Is it just a fantasy? Is it just an illusion? I read a quote earlier today and it said, the only thing worse than knowing what you want is knowing that you'll never get it, because you'll always be haunted by the memory of what might have been. You sure you're not obsessing over ghosts, okay? Alright, Sagittarius masculine, I believe that's the messages I have for you today. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love y'all, and I will catch you later. Remember, buttons, bells if this helps you out. Love you guys.